video. I hope all of you are doing well and are still motivated to become an SQL expert. Well, till now we have solved many SQL problems, but solving a few problems is not sufficient if you want to become an expert in SQL. You have to practice as much as you can. That is a must. So I am your instructor in this video. Let us start practicing some SQL queries. Let us look at the problem statement of the first question. The problem statement is: query a list of city and state from the station table. In this problem, we have to extract only 2 columns from the database. Let us look at the table description. We can see that in the table station, there are 5 columns present. These columns are ID, city, state, lat N, and long W. Here lat N is northern latitude and long W is western longitude. Along with columns, the data type of each column is also given. This is a very basic problem of SQL, so I request you to pause the video and try solving this problem on your own. Well, I hope you have been able to solve it on your own. In case you haven't and have faced some doubts, don't worry, because I'm here to explain this problem. Let us see how this problem can be solved. We have to extract the city and state columns. So we will write select city, state in the first line. As we are using the station table, in the next line we will write from station. So this problem can be solved using the query select city, state from station. Our SQL query is now ready. Let us see if this query is correct or not. We have to submit our code and Hackerrank will tell us if our query is correct or not. So guys, the compiler message says success. It means our query is absolutely correct. Well done. So we have solved our very first SQL query. Let us read the problem statement of the next one. Find the difference between the total number of city entries in the table and the number of distinct city entries in the table. For example, if there are 3 records in the table with city values New York, Bengaluru, there are 2 different city names, New York and Bengaluru. The query returns 1 because total number of records minus number of unique city names is equal to 3 minus 2 equal to 1. So in this question, we have to perform the subtraction operation. Let us see how we can solve this problem. Let us look at the table description. This is the same database that we have used in our previous question. Pause the video and think about the solution to this problem. We have to find the difference between the total number of records of the city and the number of unique cities. To count the number of cities, we will use the count function. The count is an aggregate function used to count the number of records. And for the unique cities, we will use the distinct keyword. To find the difference, we will use minus sign. In the very first line, we will write select count city minus count distinct city. In this query, we are subtracting the number of unique cities from the total number of cities. This gives us the difference between the number of all the cities and unique cities. We are using the station table, so in the next line, we will write from station. This problem can be solved using the query select count city minus count distinct city from station. So our SQL query is ready. Let us check if this query is correct or not. And as usual, Hackerrank will tell us about it. Well, the compiler message is success. It means the query is absolutely correct. So we have solved our second query as well. I hope you have been able to solve it on your own. I hope there have been no confusions and doubts with regard to this problem. Let us go ahead and solve one more SQL query. The problem statement is: query the list of city names starting with vowels, that is A, E, I, O, U, from station. Your result cannot contain duplicates. Let us look at the database. This is the same data that we used in the earlier problems. In this question, we will use the string function to check if the city names are starting from vowels or not. So pause the video and try to think about the solution. If you cannot solve this problem, don't worry. I will explain you the solution in absolute detail. Let us discuss the solution to this problem. In the question, it is mentioned that the result cannot contain duplicate. It means that we want unique values in our results. To extract unique values, we will use the distinct keyword. In the very first line, we will write select distinct city. As we are using the station table, we will write in the second line from station. We want the city names starting with vowels. Here, we will use the string function left. By using this left function, we can fetch the letters from the left-hand side. Here we want to match only the first letter in the city column. We will use left city 1 for this. To match the city name starting from the vowels, we use the in keyword. In keyword is used to match any value in the list of values. In the last line, we will write where left city, 1, A, E, I, O, U. So we can solve this problem by using the query select distinct city from station, where left city, 1 in A, E, I, O, U. So our SQL query is ready. Let us check if this query is correct or not. Let us submit the code. Yet again, the compiler message is success. It means our query is absolutely correct. Congratulations. So we have solved our last query of this video. I hope that you have solved this problem on your own. In this video, we have solved 3 problems. In the first question, we saw how to extract the columns that we want from the table. Then, in the second problem, we learned about the aggregate function, that is count, and the minus operator. In the last problem, we learned about the string function left and in operator. So I hope you have understood all these questions properly. Keep practicing SQL queries. Stay safe and keep learning. We will meet very soon in the next video. Bye.